Okay, one of the things that I wanted to touch on before this guy goes home is a little bit of foundations on place training. And what place training is we pick a rug or a blanket or an object that he's supposed to sit on and stay there. This is great. It comes in handy for when you're in the house and you just need him to sit out of the way. If you're out for a walk and you want to sit on a bench for a while and put him on a spot right next to you where he knows he's supposed to sit there and stay until he's released. Ideally, for place training, the purpose is to get him to lay down and relax and just stay there until you ask him to move. So what we're going to start out doing, we're going to walk him over here and put him on this blanket. I'm going to put him on a sit. Good boy. And all I want him to do is not move his feet off of this blanket at all. So I'm going to start out with baby steps. I'm going to have him watch me. Good boy. And I'm going to take a step back. You stay. Now with this command, you can use stay, you can use place, you can use go to your spot, whatever you want to use to tell him that he's supposed to go to his spot. But as you're training him, what you want to do, just like I did there, is every time he starts to move off of that blanket, I'm going to move towards him and put him back in his stay. And what we eventually want to see is for him to go, okay, and relax. You want his body to be loose to where he's not on edge, just waiting for his opportunity to get off of this blanket. All right, he stayed for a moment. I'm going to take a step back. He's already kind of given up on it. And then as he gets better, he'll start to make more movements. And what you're kind of trying to do is trick him into moving so that you can correct him so that he understands he has to stay on that spot. Nope. Good boy, good job. And all I'm doing is moving my feet quickly towards him. I'm not touching him. I'm not going to touch him unless he makes me touch him. But what you do is you move towards him and he goes, oh crap, I messed up. And that's what you want to see. Now he's put his head down. He's a little resentful, but he's minding his manners. So, and this can be a sit, it can be a lay down. You can have him stand there if you want to, but he just has to stay on his spot. You want to move again. He didn't try to come off, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Good boy. And what you'll do is you'll slowly work your way up. So the better he gets, the more pressure you're going to put on him, the more lenient you're going to give him to make mistakes. But eventually what you want to see is that he'll just get on his spot and lay down. Maybe you'll take a nap. No, over here. Sit. But the point of this is to give him a safe place to relax where he is out of the way. Good boy. Good job. You stay. And you can remind him to stay there as many times as you need to. If you can verbally correct him and he will respond to that, that's great. Good boy. Good boy. You see those little gears turning, he's like, when am I going to make a break for it? And in instances like this, you can continually encourage him. Good boy. He's going to lay down for us. That's great. Good boy. Good boy. And to start with, you want to do this for 2 or 3 minutes at a time if he'll let you. If you get sick of it, walk away, give him a break, try it again later. It's not something that you want to make like a punishment thing or something that's unpleasant. You want this to be his safe spot. So as you go through and you're teaching him this, you don't want him to think he's in trouble every time he has to go to his spot. You want it to be something that's relaxed, calm, you keep your even tone with your voice. We don't overcorrect. We don't get upset or frustrated. If we start to get upset or frustrated, or the dog starts to get upset or frustrated, we take a break and we come back to it later. All right, and this is something you guys can practice for 15, 20 minutes a day. If he'll lay there and take a nap and you can leave him there, if you notice he's still there later, tell him, come on, let's go, get up, let's go play. And give him that break, but it just gives him somewhere to go, somewhere to be where he's safe, out of the way. If there's lots of traffic, if you have company over, if you're out in town, if you want to sit down and eat lunch or whatever. This is something that you guys can use in your everyday life, and I definitely encourage you to do moving forward with his training. All right? Good boy, Argus. Now, to end it, I'm going to release him. So I'm going to say, come on, good boy, come on. Good boy, good boy. You can tell him free, you can tell him release, you can just tell him, come here, good job. But what we're going to do is we're going to just love on him, tell him he was a good boy, and give his little mind a break from that. Good job, Argus.